Tampa Bay does it again. Oh my God. They sign Brayden Point to an absolutely fantastical deal. I had to make up a new word for how good that this deal is for the Lightning. They get him on a bridge deal for 6.75 AAV over 3 years. Wow. Now his base salary in the first year will be $1 million, the second year 2.5, and the third years to catch will be $9 million. Still, what that means is that he'll still be an RFA, by the way, by the time this contract expires. That's important. Not a UFA, an RFA. So they still retain his rights. Now, that means they have to at least, negotiations will start at $9 million for his next salary. But that's still an unbelievably great deal. I can't believe it. Now, I know, Tampa Bay, they've got good negotiators. That's definitely, for sure, thing happening. Maybe it also has to do with how bad Brayden Point's agent must be. But, I mean, Tampa gets the tax write-off. So that's a bonus, right? Well, inevitably, we're going to compare this to Mitch Marner and the Toronto Maple Leafs and some of the guys Kyle Dubas has signed. The Leafs basically make up for that tax break in endorsements alone, easily. So those kind of like cancel each other out right then and there. The only thing that I could see Tampa using on Point is, he had hip surgery and he'll be out till late October. Maybe they're like, well, we don't know what kind of player you're going to be when you get back, and it's a bit of a risk for us. Why don't we sign a bridge deal? La 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 la. That's the closest thing I can see that comes to making any sense. Let's remember, Brayden Point's a center. He's a center. The centers, right-handed defensemen, and really good goalies are some of the hardest things to find in this league at this kind of talent level. And now they've got it locked up for 3 years at 6.75. Oh my God. Just... Marner is, Marner's making 6 years, right? He's a winger. Yeah, his numbers were slightly better. He's still a winger. And he signed for 6 years at 893. Man, that's a over a $4 million difference. I mean, I could see Tampa Bay signing Point after the end of this contract still for less than what Mitch Marner is making right now. I could easily see that happening. The way they sign all of their players to these fantastic contracts, it's flabbergasting. Look at some of the guys they picked up in the offseason for really good numbers as well. You can start with Curtis McElhinney at $1.3 million. He's 36, but he's been fantastic the last 3 years. Probably one of the best backup goaltenders in the league. They picked up, who else they pick up? They picked up Patrick Maroon from the St. Louis Blues as a UFA, $900,000 there. The list goes on. It just goes on and on. And defense, Kevin Shattenkirk. Yeah, he's trying to recover his old form, and he had a couple of bad years there and in New York, and he got bought out. But they got him for $1.75 million. He's a right-handed shot defenseman. A depth defenseman on that team. Patrick Brisebois has definitely learned something, or whoever's negotiating those contracts in Tampa needs a raise. Should probably make more than some of their players, really, because it's truly amazing how they've been able to manage this whole roster with the amount of talent that is still on it compared to other places in the league. I mean, you look at GM Sweeney for the Bruins has done a fantastic job, of course, of late as well with McAvoy, the McAvoy signing and the Brandon Carlos signing. Those were amazing deals. Kyle Dubas has just been raked over the coals in social media today hard, and it's hard for me to defend him. I'm a Toronto Maple Leaf fan. I grew up there. And I have faith in him. I like this GM, but he overpaid for Matthews, and it was way under term. John Tavares, he probably could have gotten for a little bit less on top of that. Nylander, right now, it looks like a decent deal, but he's definitely overpaid. He probably could have gone for almost $1 million less. And Mitch Marner is easily the most overpaid player now by at least $2 million. At least $2 million. And that's still 8.893. That's still $2 million over what Brayden Point's getting right now. Just wow. Yeah, you could talk about taxes all you want. You know, you could talk about then you could throw positions. You could talk about endorsements. It just goes on. I'm just amazed how Tampa Bay has done this yet again. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below on all of this, on Brayden Point's contract, how great it is. Even though it's only 3 years, yeah, it's a bridge, but he's an RFA at the end of it. And I don't doubt Tampa Bay does it again. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget hit that like button and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon.